Wait. Okay. Alright, let's just make sure everything's working. Video. Oh my godness. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Not that. Chill. Streaming music. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm gonna be streaming some more game dev. I'm returning. I'm coming back to stream again. We're returning to game dev. I'm going to put on a little bit of music and then hope that this isn't like super stupid loud. Chin is on. Hi, Chin. Turn this on. Oh, it's so loud. That's very loud. I don't like that. We're just gonna stream for an hour and just get reorganized. I've had a lot of stuff happen that brought me away from streaming for a bit. That's okay, because I made progress in my life. That's good. Hi, Chin. Okay, so first things first. We're working on Gloom. Gloom, I need to work on the game design document for Gloom. Why is your bed a mess? Because I sleep in my bed. It's because I sleep in my bed. I don't make my bed. Well, it's been months. I haven't streamed, and the first things that come out of my stream is that you say I sleep in my closet. I've never done such a thing. I've never slept in my closet ever. I don't sleep in closets. That's for weirdos and creeps and people who are mentally unwell. That's not me. I would never do that. Why isn't Unity opening? Come on. Here it is. Whoa, it's been so long. Do I even have Gloom on this PC? That's not gonna be good. There's a lot of, I gotta get, back into... Where is all of my stuff? Okay, here we go. Document... do I have... I'm so used to... That's not it. I'm used to the way my work stuff is set up. Let's see if it's like my work stuff. Is Unity in here? No, it's not. Where is Unity? This is not going to be good if I can't find it. Will I have to re-download Gloom? I really hope I don't have to, because I feel like if I have to re-download it, I'm gonna be missing a whole bunch of stuff. Why didn't this log in? There we go. Project missed. I'm pretty sure this is Gloom. Let's see if this is alive. Where is this located? Elijah Documents? Elijah Documents. Okay. That's this. Files? None of this seems right. Crap. All those classes in for what, Mr. Wayne? Do you even code? Okay, Google. Is this a quote? All those classes and for what, Mr. Wayne? Do you even code? Is that a quote, Google?
This specific phrasing.
Quiet down!
For what, Mr. Wayne, do you even code? Does not appear to be a direct quote from a widely known source like a movie.
Is this? Are you referring to Batman? Why does Google think you're talking about Batman? Oh goodness. Oh no, you've never seen Batman. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured. Where's my... Okay, this is my game. But I genuinely want to find it in my file system because I need to make sure that it's in a good spot. See this right here? Explorer. Users, Elijah Documents, Unity Projects. Elijah Documents. There it is. Projects. Okay, so it's in a different spot. That's fine. That's actually good. Okay, so now that I got the game open, I need to find where I am keeping my documents for it. Game documents makes the most sense. Here we go. Pre-production pack? This is what I want. Okay, so in my pre-production pack, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff that I need. Mainly this thing. So this design document, I need to basically redo this, but I'm not gonna go all out like this. I'm gonna just do like a Excel sheet and define the levels, cause like, so basically what happened. What last year, my goal was to make 4 games. The 4 games I made were Cult of the Crow. I made a Chilinium 48-hour game. I made Velocity Rush. I made Burst, and I made The Veil. That's 5 games in 1 year. So I met my goal, quote unquote. I don't necessarily count that because what happened was I don't count the Chilinium game and I don't count Burst because those were 48-hour game jams, and like I didn't consider those like my personal full effort. This year I haven't made any games yet, but what I did do was I got a job as a game developer. Helped to finish an advertising game for a company here in Houston, and I also made their helped to make their website. I provide a lot of support to them. That project is coming to an end, so that's why I'm returning to my own personal project. Gloom was supposed to be my 4th game of the year last year. So I was supposed to make Cult of the Crow, Velocity Rush, The Veil, and then Gloom. And those were going to be my 4 games. So now that like Gloom has been put so far on the back burner, or it's been delayed really. Like in my head, my schedule, Gloom was delayed so much. All I want to do is shrink the scope of Gloom and get it out as fast as possible. So I did a lot of really good work last year. I did a lot of really great work for Gloom last year, and I don't want it to go to waste. So that means I will just I will just shrink the scope of the game so that I can get it out and so that I can move on to the next game and like work on the next thing that I want to make. With that in mind, I'm going to redesign Gloom a little bit. I have decided that my goal is to make 10 levels, 10 Gloom levels. And it's just going to be a simple puzzle game. I think there was something that I learned whenever I made Velocity Rush. When I made Velocity Rush, I waited way too long to give the player the abilities that the game like was unique with. So like being able to invert, or being able to jump on walls, or being able to I don't know, like do some of the cool moves that you could do. The player had to play like a lot of the beginning of the game with none of that, and so it was kind of boring. And so I noticed, analytically wise, players would like just be like, oh, this is just a super generic game, I don't want to play this, and then they would never see the end of the game, which sucks. It's probably better, we'll try with this, to give the player everything they need at the very beginning. I mean, maybe not very beginning, like we'll just consider what I have made the tutorial level. So we'll say tutorial. I'll define what the tutorial is. We'll say level 01, rename level 02. We'll use this sheet 03, and we'll go through and define all of these. Level 04. I think that'll be good. And I'll keep these much smaller. And they'll just be puzzles. That'll be it. I will, and also, as a way to like ease myself back into streaming and development for this, I will be like cutting it off at an hour and going to do something else. And then as I start to get more and more into it, I will be upping my time. Okay, so tutorial level, we're gonna insert text box. These things, and this will be the tutorial. Let's add another sheet. Oops, another page. This is gonna be my index for this sheet. We're gonna say things like, I was actually helping Ethan. He showed me a cool thing that he was using to do his architecture. Player, move, left, right, jump. There's a lot of things I'm remembering. Grab, invert. Okay. Tutorial teaches the players how to move, climb, ledges, climb up ladders, pick up small objects, push big objects, and what was it? Invert. Okay. Okay, so these are all the things that the player will need to be taught. Move, climb up ledges, climb up ladders, pick up small objects, push big objects. I feel like that's pretty good. And then, of course, how to die. In the index, I need to add a couple more things. So that's the player. I need to also, systems wise, game systems, I need a few things. Transition from level to level, save states, music, damn. I will make another thing for music. My music, I want, this is something that I genuinely want to like make cool. 2 tracks play at the same time and will shift from one to the other when inversion triggers. Okay, this needs to be set up. I need to also do settings. This needs to be set up right away. The save states especially. I did save states in Velocity Rush, and so I need to kind of like bring those save states back. Music. Okay, that would need to be figured out. Okay, tutorial level. Let's do the environment. Setting. We'll do forest. I think these first 3 levels will be the forest. 3, and then this I will start doing city. 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 And then this will be sewers. Sewers. Actually sewers. Is sewers a good idea, or should I do something different? I think sewers is fine. See, originally this game had such like a much more like story based, like a lot of story. I can still implement that stuff. I'm just trying to go gameplay first now, since I need to kind of rush and get it out. This will be final level. Let's just do where do I want to end the game? Maybe back into the forest. Let's just let's go like full circle type thing, and we'll figure it out once we get to level 10. Okay, so level 1s are gonna be really easy. This is gonna be insert. No. Let's do a puzzle box. Puzzle. This is gonna be mainly mainly platforming, moving boxes to climb, that kind of thing. That's fine. Oops. This is gonna be using boxes in more like, oh no, what was that other puzzle I had? The seesaw puzzle. That's fine. That's not how you spell seesaw. How do you spell seesaw? 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 That's fine. Okay. I will have to draw like my ideas. I had a thing for my ideas, didn't I? I thought I had stuff for my ideas. Drawings? Maybe not. Pictures of Robert. Oh god. Let me see. What are these? No. Okay. Alright, regardless, there's these things that I have to work on. This stuff is super important. So let's figure out how I'm going to do this. I can work on this right now. Let me look at the veil and get my code from the veil. No, not the veil. It's Velocity Rush has saved data. Alright, let's just see how I do save data in Velocity Rush. It's probably... Oh my gosh. I don't even have any sound effects yet. Oh god, I love this game so much. I miss doing the development for this game. Okay. Oh, and then I made it so that the rain would fall less under the trees. Dang, dude. Who made this game? This guy's cool. Okay, good camera control. I think there's something like a bug with the camera control. Okay. There's this stuff. I need to learn how to do some water effects, maybe? And then there's a climbable section right here. I'd like to fix this to figure out how to like make this look better, because I feel like this doesn't look that great, to be honest with you. And also, he should be able... Oh, he did. Does that kill me if I fall from that far? There should be a falling death animation, or like a falling death thing. Okay, that's good. That does work. Oh, he fell. He can't sprint or anything. He can climb left and right. That's good. He can climb down. It just reverses the animation. Dang, I did so much good work, dude. Literally, all I have to do is like build the environments and set the puzzles up. I think that like I have a lot of this made. How do I invert? It's Q. Okay. And I set this up too. There's... Oh, what is that error? There's an error there. Yeah, see, there's stuff that I need to fix. This is one of those things where it's like, oh, fuck. I didn't die. That's not good. This is one of those things where it's like it sets up the ball. And I gotta run! Run for your life! Okay. Alright. That's not bad. Okay, and that's pretty much as far as I got. I think this should be enough to get me through the first 3 levels. I can't get back. Okay. I think this should be enough. I think I should, like, transition to the city from here. What do you think? I don't know. This makes me sad. Because I feel like there's so many things that I wanted to do that I'm just not going to be able to. I need to make this pretty. So, the first thing I want to do is make a start menu. This is the start menu. This is the start menu. So like the player wakes up right there, the player is here, and then when you start the game, they just like get up. So how do I animate that? I'm kind of at a loss. It's been a little while since I've been developing stuff like this. Let me get in here and take a look at what I got. Yo. Okay, so here's my player. I need to give him an animation that is just like the wake up animation. Or I could have a separate object. It's gonna take me a little bit to prefab, unpack. It's gonna take me a little bit to get back to where I was in terms of like self-development, because before I was definitely like what do you call it? I was like on a roll for a long time, like for months. I was on a roll of like, man, I'm developing every day. And then frankly, like as I got more into my work, like actually the job of game development, I lost a lot of that. It was just a lot of like upkeep and like fixing things that were already made. I didn't have to make really anything, or anything I was making was like back-end stuff. It wasn't like for actual creatively creating, or it wasn't like creative work. I wasn't making anything. That's like weirdly how that goes. I wonder if I can just delete the rig. Let me see. I imagine that I can just set up an animation for him to get up. Get his little ass up. Wake up, you. sketch. And it should work. What am I at? How do I tell how long I've been streaming? Please don't tell me it's been an hour. Okay, it's only been half an hour. That's good. I have plenty of time. So, like, dang, dude, what the heck? Is this really how this works? Oh, I guess it is. Alright. Okay, okay. Okay, so... how do I make animations again? This is gonna be weird having to figure all this stuff out all over again. How does this little dude animate? It's gonna take me a second. Let's go here. I don't know if I need any of this because he's literally gonna just play it. It just is just for animating. This is all this is gonna be used for. Sprite reference. What did I use this for? Oh gosh, it's been months since I've seen my own code. I'm actually gonna have to like unpack everything that I ever did. Color inverter, that's all normal. I also need to make a system for keeping track of when he has control of the invert. He shouldn't have control of the invert during this area. It should only come in like the next area. I hope that's not too long. Animation. Oh, okay, I found it. Okay. I don't... Okay, I can make a new controller. So I need to go back to my project. Here's the controller. I'm gonna make a new controller. And I'm gonna call it Wake Up. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna take this and stick it into here so that he's just waking up. Okay, so I'm gonna just do an asleep animation and a waking up animation. And then what I'm gonna do is like, as the player wakes up at the end of the wake up animation, it just deletes this object and doesn't instantiate the player. It just, what's the word? It turns them on instead of them being invisible. I don't know if I want to do it like render wise or if I want to do it like game object, like turn the game object on. It could potentially mess the game up if I do it by turning them on and off, because the game is expecting to see a player that's on as soon as the game loads. So we'll have to see how that works. But as it stands, I should be able to go here and create an animation, and I'll call it player asleep. Yep. And then I can record and modify his little body. You little bastard. I will do arms in. Arms in. I'll just take his eyes and shut these frickers. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I'll take his legs. That leg's fine. I'll take this leg. I'll rotate it down so he's asleep. That's it. That's his sleep. I think I could maybe do, I don't know, like give him like a breathing animation maybe. Just take his head and like rotate it a little bit. And copy this, and paste it at 1 so that he goes like that while he's sleeping. Okay, and then I could just take his little boy. I could rotate it a little. No. You know what it'll be? It'll be his right arm. Right arm. Just up. Like that. Crap. Copy this. paste it here. Alright, that doesn't seem to do what I want it to do, so I'll bring this arm down here. Okay, that worked. Now we can cycle through this. That's way too much, it's way too high. So we'll just lower it a little bit. I think maybe his leg needs to move the tiniest bit. Not this one. This one. Just give him a little bit of life. Oh my god, that did not look good. Okay. Alright, so this is his animation. I will bump the sample size up to down to 30. That is not what I wanted. Save. Okay, that apparently does not work the way I want it to. Be slower! There we go. Okay, now I turn this little fucker off. And I play this. Now he's a sleepy boy. Look at him, he's sleeping. Hey, dude, go back to sleep. I hope that plays. He looks dead as hell. Okay, hang on. I gotta lock this off. No interact, no interact, no interact. Click on this little fuck again. Let's look at the animation. Wake up animation. So here's the wake up. This plays on start. This should play on start, so there has to be something here. Player move, mantle, land, hang, idle, jump, default, player asleep. Loop time. I was hoping that this would just play on start. It's probably this, right? Or this? This? It should just play, right? Can't tell if it's playing or not. Oh yeah, he's moving. Can't really see it. Can if I go full screen, can you see it? That is so subtle, but I love it. I'll keep it. Nice. Okay, next animation is him waking up. So let's click on this little guy. Let's go to the next animation. So the next animation, I will copy this. I need to do something. Here, create new clip. Player wake up. Wake up. Here we go. Save that. So we'll go back to the player asleep. Copy this. Go to player wake up. Paste it in. Now he's there. I'll do... let's do 15. Let's record. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly open his eyes. Go to the scene view. Hey. 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 Open your eyes, you little bastard. Hey. Open them. Open your eyes. Stop. Don't you fuck with me, boy. This stuff should be doing stuff. Should be doing stuff, right? No, he is doing stuff. Something off? What's going on here? I think I need to look at this guy's eyes. His eyes are at 1. Alright, fair enough. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, that means in this boy, he's asleep, we go to wake him up, he will do this. His eyes will become one. One. Beautiful. So then the idea is that he opens his eyes, and then he starts moving his body up. So upper body, I would like to rotate up. The end goal is that he... Oh shit, I forgot. Can I make this happen? Thank you. Oh my Christ and Lord Heaven. Is this the way this is supposed to look? Not really. So the... okay, let's stop recording. So the idea is that he slowly opens his eyes, gets his fat ass up. Shit. Okay, let's do this. Paste that. That's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so something has happened. Something bad has happened. I have done something bad. Okay, that's better. Okay, there we go. Copy. Paste. Eyes. One. Okay, so he opens his eyes slowly. Apparently not. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's because I wasn't recording. Record. Open your eyes. One. Cool. Move on to the next. I want you to please, if you would, rotate yourself up. That isn't quite what I'm expecting. How about this? I need to go to another animation and get some other frames. So I need to click on this guy. Beautiful. That's what I want. I want this stuff. So copy all this. Copy. Go back to this guy. Go back to wake up. I will go to my 1 minute mark. Paste all that stuff in. I will need you to, if you will please, transition to an upward position. This is a part of it. Crap. The transform somehow isn't a part. So I need to actually capture the transform, the full transform. Position. More. I need more. Rotation as well. Okay. Now I have it. So he does this. Then he does this thing that he does. Position. Rotation. What is all this stuff? I don't know what any of this stuff is. I need to get into recording mode. Oh, I see. Sorry. Excuse me. Upper body. I will rotate this up. Is this recording? Because I really need this to be modified. I think that's working. Damn it. How do I get this to do what I want? No, you're fine. Position, a property, and rotation. I need all this. Correct. I know what to do. I think I need all this to add the property of transform and rotation. I think when I add it there, it does it. So he's sleeping. Oh, this is the asleep animation. That's fine. I need the wake up animation. I need all of this to add property. It's got it. Alright, okay. But it doesn't really seem to have it, actually. Man, this is hard. I've never... Let me copy this over into my wake up. You see that? Oh, he goes back to dead. Hmm? I'm hoping that this will work. I want him to transition from asleep to this position. This is good, right? Now I will copy everything here. Copy. I need to make... Yeah, there we go. Because I need everything to transition. So I need to make sure everything has keyframes. So everything has keyframes from one to the other. What is going on here? It must be grass. I know that I need his eyelids to open. I need him to basically stay asleep until this point. Boop, just like that. So he stays asleep and then he starts waking up. Here, I need his eyes to become open. Am I recording? I am not recording. So we open his eyes here. So he opens his eyes. And then at 30, he sits up. So I really want him to sit up from here. I think I'll take the entire rig and rotate it up. And then I'll take his upper body a little bit, shift that up. It's probably not the best. I want him to be sitting fully up. So let's see how that looks. Motherfucker. Oh, God damn it. Why did it do that? I wanted it to stay the way it was. Let's take this and copy it over here. So he opens his eyes and then he gets up. That does not look super smooth. I don't like that. So, in response, I'll lay his ass down again, get his upper body, shift it up a little bit more, get his right arm, put it out, take his other arm, bring it out. I'll take his head. Oh, no. Let's take his little eyes, make them a little bit smaller. So he opens his eyes all the way. opens his eyes, gets up, and then I need to rotate him all the way up. Into the full-on position. Neg 90. And I need to bring his body, his whole body, up a little bit. Okay, so there's something I'm missing in between here. I think it's these shots. This one. It's the position. So pop that there. Pop this here. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this. It's very fast. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 10. Still very, very fast. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You little shitter. Okay, so I think that what I need is, instead of body rotation, I need more head rotation. So lay your ass back down. Let's go head. I wasn't recording. Let's do body, rotate back, head, rotate up. And then I think what I need is like a lean forward and then stand up. So let's get his head. Bring it forward. Upper body, bring it forward. No. Let's not do that. Let's do the whole body. Bring that forward. Let's take his left arm and rotate it into the body. Let's take his right arm, rotate it out a little bit, and bring it down. That doesn't look right. Hang on. Like that. So it gets up a little bit. I think that'll do it. Alright, let's play. It's a little too smooth, I guess. Ah, crap. That's not what I wanted. This. Oh, please still be there. Okay, thank the Lord. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'll paste it here. And I'll paste this here. Ugh. Okay. No, not exactly right. Let's go and record here. Let's get his head. Okay. Something's off. It's in this position right here. It's when his body's like doing some weird stuff. So I think I just need to take this, copy this, paste it here. What? Why isn't it staying? I want this to paste here. Something is not behaving. Oh, that fixed it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, great. Alright, so... let's go back to the sleep. Let's just be a little bit crazier with it. Let's go... Rig, body, head. Let's just make it a little more obvious that he's asleep. Okay, so, yeah, I like that. Alright, there's my boy. Okay, so now I need to set up this stuff. In the animator, here's my wake up. So we transition here. I'm gonna add a thingy parameter. Bool. Wake up. Wake up. So there's gonna be a boolean here. Depends on wake up is true. There you go. Wake up starts as false. So this will come in on an entry. When the boolean becomes true that he wakes up, and then I'll have something in script that says whenever the wake up thing is like done. Holy crap! Y'all didn't tell me I looked like a fucking psychopath. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What, have I been looking like this the entire time? Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Well, can't help it. Alrighty, so next is to get the script running. I thought you knew. No! I'm not staring at myself. Good Lord. Alright, well, it is what it is. It's too late now. So, what I need to do is add a script, and I'll call it wake up. Wake up, and I will also... I'll probably do something like about the start menu here. I figured you were committed to the bit. It is what it is. It's too late. Wake up. Okay. I genuinely do not remember how to write for this kind of stuff. I need to go look at my other animation. And I'm sure I'm gonna be amazed. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I have anything. Here's an animator, so let's see what that does. Animator set bool blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this up. This guy. Add component. So here's my wake up script. So here's the wake up script. Let's just kind of work backwards. So in the awake, I get the animator. I have to assign the animator, or like make the animator variable. So let's go ahead and do that. Animator, let's call this awake. Animator equals get component. I don't really remember how to write this, so I'll copy it. So there we go. And then if I press any button, let's just get some assistance. How do I write a check in Unity that any button was pressed? Alright, and so what's going to happen is as I press the button, I'll do this, set bool. So, if blank is blank, we'll do set animator, set move, set wake up to true. Okay, if input dot any key, nope, any key down, do this. Okay, so this should work. We will see if it works or not. So my boy should be asleep, and if I press the button, he should wake up. Wake up, you little bastard. Didn't work. Oh, there he goes. Oh, my boy! My boy wakes up! Oh, he's so cute. Okay, alright. That was good progress for the first day. Let's go ahead and make this animation a one shot instead of looping. Yeah, I don't want this to loop. So we'll, how do I make it so it doesn't loop? I think this animation has to finish. Okay, that's fine with me, actually. Oh, so good. Alrighty, that's it. I think that'll be it for the evening. Yeah, it's about an hour. Yeah, I just have to get back into the groove of developing for the game. There's so many different things. There's so many things that I wanted to do for the game that I'm just not. I don't think that it's like I need to move on to a next project because it's been so long. You know what I mean? And this project, like, I'm trying to describe how I feel about this. Like, I want this project to be super cool, but also, like, this was one of the first projects where I decided, like, I'm going to make everything in the game by hand. So I did a lot of the art. I made a lot of this. I mean, I made everything. And I think that, like, I've sat on the idea for too long. And I just want it to be out there instead of me, like, agonizing over making it perfect. I think that it's more important to create it and to put it out and to have it be, like, in the public. Even if it's not, like, my perfect ideal game, I will move on to another project. I just want this one to... I don't want this one to go into development hell because I took such a long break on it. I think maybe if I had more momentum and I hadn't taken out, like, I don't know, I guess 6 months. 6 months off. If I hadn't taken 6 months off and I was working that entire time, I think I'd obviously be in a different place about it mentally. I just want it to be out there. I don't want to let it die as a dream. So I'm going to shrink the scope and I'm going to finish the game. That's the goal. All right, so that's an hour. Jen, thanks for coming in as always. Love you dearly. And I'll be catching you guys in the next one. I plan to get the schedule more regular, and then also return to Silent Hill 2. So that'll be happening soon this week. All right. Anyways, have a good evening, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.